Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. If a woman wants you, she will work to seduce you. I've talked about this before, but I've gotten so many thousands of people since then. And this is something men need to understand anyway, because a lot of guys thinking women just sitting there. It's like, no, trust me. Like I always talk about, when you walking down the street, you meet that woman. That woman done seen you, probably seen you from afar, probably clocked you. If a woman wants you, she gonna do something. She gonna do something. And it can be small. She might call you up and say, hey, let's go to lunch. I'll pay. You be like, oh, okay, shoot. She might come over your house and bring as Brad Man would say, a sandwich. I remember this one young lady called me up, wanted to come over, and I was surprised myself. I was like, well, I don't have any food. I'll bring a sandwich and we can split it. I was like, oh, okay. Or I remember working on this job one time. This young lady, she was interested. She was wearing some short dresses and everything. In fact, I remember on this other job, there was another young lady. She wasn't interested in me. She was interested in this other guy wearing a short red dress. And all the guys were trying to holler at her. And I had mentioned this on my Patreon. A player said to us, she said she just didn't want y'all. She wanted that particular guy. It was funny. I'm going to tell you what. If a woman really wants you, she gonna do something. She gonna do something to seduce you. She gonna do something to draw you, because seduction is just really drawing you into her world. She gonna put herself in your path. She might do something. She might be ask you to lunch or even dinner. She doing something. She might you might take her to the house or something, her house. She have her clothes on. She come out with a nightie on. She come out with a nightie. She wants something to happen. If they want you, they're gonna do something to draw you in. Indeed, I've talked to a couple women who said the men didn't respond to them in such a way. They did all this and the men didn't respond to them, and they were angry because of it. See, understand something with women. They not passive in the way we think they passive. See, a lot of guys thinking they have total control. It was like, no, if a woman wants you, she wants you. She's going to do something. She's going to go out her way to speak to you. She's going to go out her way to draw attention. If you just casually mention your favorite color is orange, all of a sudden she's going to have that orange. Or you like a certain hairstyle, all of a sudden she got that certain hairstyle. She's going to do something if she wants you. Now, if she don't want you, she ain't going to do anything. One of the things to pay attention to, especially if you're in a social circle, is a woman trying to get your attention. That's important. Your attention, not everybody else's. Is she trying to get your attention? If she's not, she's not. But then she might be trying to get someone else's attention. She's trying. Women, when they are interested in a guy, they do their game. That's their game. You get some guys thinking women don't have game. Now, this is just not the same as ours. Indeed, when you have women out here walking, they got their pump Jimsons, as Eddie Murphy used to call them, or they wearing their leggings, they wearing those tights, or they wearing something to show, to push up their breasts. They trying to get somebody, because if a woman ain't trying to get somebody, no, trust me, she's gonna dress like it. Now, I remember this one woman. She was sexy anyway, young girl. I remember I had to pick up my youngest son from school one time. And she came, she had a hood on. She had on these sweats. She was still sexy, but she was not dressed to try to impress. She wasn't trying to draw anybody to her. But I guarantee that same young lady, if she was trying to draw somebody to her, she would dress a certain way. In fact, when I see some like lady friends, ain't nothing happening. They dress a certain way. I say, you hunting, are you? In fact, I remember I was working on this one retail job, and this young lady, she came to work. She had on this short black dress, and her hair was fixed up. And I just looked at her. I said, you hunting, aren't you? And she was like, yeah, how'd you know? Like, look at you. I say, good luck. Good luck. Because she was trying. See, a woman, when she's trying to do something, she's trying to draw your attention. Or trying, she might do something small. She might give you candy or something. I remember my oldest son when he was in middle school. All these little girls would give him candy. I was like, yeah, they trying to get you. They trying to get you. In fact, I told that to a young lady I worked with, and she confirmed that. She confirmed that. She said, yeah, they just trying to get him. I'm going to tell you what, though. That's one thing that you got to always think about. You have to think about, you have to look for. Now, I know some guys will say, well, women don't try. Look, first of all, don't get in the comments talking about women don't try to get with you or something like that. I have thousands of videos on here. Thousands of videos when I'm talking about body game, when I'm talking about your presentation, something where a woman will want you, letting the barber bless you, fixing up so a woman would want you. So a woman would want you, so a woman will work to get your attention. And indeed, I had told a story about when I was in a motel with this Jamaican woman. I was ready to go, and she was like, oh, hold up, man. She had to do whatever. And no, I can't do a Jamaican accent. Somebody actually asked me that one time when I talked about this before. No, I can't, but she let me know she had to do her thing. She had to do her thing. And if you really pay attention to women, if you go out here and really look at them, they might not trying to draw your attention, but they trying to draw somebody's attention when they going out to somebody. It might not be you, it don't need to be you, but you can learn a lot. But if they're in your presence, they doing something. I remember in college, this young lady, she just giving me some free stuff. She had worked at the campus store, giving me some like little snacks and stuff for free. She said, hey, this is on me. Hey, I didn't know the game enough then. But if a woman wants you, she will work. But that's her work. That's her thing. In fact, I had talked on a car video about how women shoot their shot. Sometimes they'll work by putting themselves in position. They'll do something. Like I remember telling a story when me and who I call in my book, Nice Guys and Players, Jim, we were on a metro. And it was in D.C., one of the subways in D.C. And one of the car we were in was mostly empty. And we kind of sitting in the back of it, just chilling. And this woman just came over there and sat by us. We both ignored her, but she was hunting though. She didn't say one word to us, but she wanted us to say something to her. And we just weren't feeling her. Honestly, we just weren't feeling her. That's it. But she was hunting. See, women hunt by, they more like a Venus flytrap. They more like a Venus flytrap. That's their way of hunting. They try to draw you to them. If you notice a woman is working, she might be wearing certain clothes, wearing certain perfumes, something. She's just trying to draw your attention. Pay attention to that. And if, just real quick, as I said earlier, don't be one of those guys get on here, oh, women don't do that. I don't really care. I'm telling you what they do. And if you pay attention to other videos that I've done, I'm telling you what to do to be that man, okay? So, anyway, that's all I have for right now. And I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.